What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet another brand new Major Ben gaming video. I do hope you guys are having a fantastic day as always. Now, today, so I'm just trying to get the camera adjusted there with the lighting, but today we're going to be looking at Black Ops 3. Now, one of the reasons I wanted to look at this Call of Duty game is because of the zombies. The zombies in this game is probably the best zombies of all games because you've got the Zombie Chronicles DLC that you could buy, and then you can play all these maps. So this is something that's really fantastic just to have on the go with you. Something that I've wanted on the Nintendo Switch forever. So having it on the Steam Deck is perfect, or on PC I should say, is amazing. Now, we are running this off the micro SD card. This is the 512GB SSD model, but we're doing it off the micro SD card as I like to test the majority of my games running on a worst case scenario so you guys can know this is what you can expect from load times from an SD card. So without further ado, let's get into testing this game. I also like to show you the boot sequence so you can see what this is like. But if you're enjoying these videos, please do consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel to keep up to date with the latest games running on this device. And whenever other handhelds come out, I do plan on buying them going forward in the future. I've recently been kind of getting out of debt, so we're going to be able to afford things like when an Asus ROG Ally type device does come up in the future, I can buy that, benchmark it, test it against the Steam Deck going forward. So I'm very, very excited to get that sort of situation sorted in my personal life, which probably a lot of you guys don't care about. But anyway, zombies. Let's go straight into zombies here today, just to show you what you can expect. Now, we're just going to jump into the graphical options here and just show you what I'm currently running this at. So we've got 800p resolution, which is the Steam Deck's native res. This has been set down to render resolution to 640 by 400, but again, we can tweak this and change it in game. Advanced, everything currently is set to the lowest because, as you guys know from any other videos you've watched, I personally prefer to go for the best possible kind of FPS that you can get out of a game. Now, we're going to jump into the Giant. It's actually one of my personal favorite zombies maps. Maybe a lot of you don't like it. I'm not sure. I've tried to dim the lighting here as best I can so you can see it in the camera. It is pretty tough for me to do so. So I'm just trying to figure out where's best. Maybe around there is best. But let's skip this and just jump into the gameplay. You can see the frame time graph is now stabilizing a little bit. Now we're actually getting in game. Now, this graphically is not looking great. So we're going to change that in a second. I've actually got my back buttons on, but you can see you are able to achieve a locked 60 frames in this game, which is, in the end of the day, the main target of what we want to look for here. So let's just change this base resolution up to actually a native 800 and just see what we can expect to achieve from that. Now, it's looking a lot better, and as you can see, we're still able to achieve 60 FPS at this point in the game, which is perfectly good. Let's do some guns. You can get a couple of drops there. As you can see, there's a little frame time spike. Could just be the fact that it's the first time we shot the gun and seen this animation. Let's do that. Build the barriers back up and just see what we're doing in terms of FPS. So we're all good there. So I think let's just jump into graphics and just see if we can tweak a couple of bits up to medium just to make it look that little bit better. Yeah, okay, we're looking okay. We are looking okay so far. Probably got some zombies coming through, yeah. I think when I go into the menu, I've just realized it doesn't actually kind of pause the game, which is going to be a little frustrating. Oh, no, it does. It does pause the game. Perfect. That's great news. Let's keep bumping some settings up then. Let's go shadow map quality to medium, dynamic shadows, subsurface scattering. We'll put all this stuff on. Maybe you actually go up to the high texture preset. Oh, damn it, I didn't save it. I hate that so much. Just like if I'm changing the settings in a game, just change it. I'm obviously doing it for a reason. Just change the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we're still at 60 so far. I'm just trying to see if we can get it to drop at all. You can't mantle up that. No. Okay, well, we're not changing so far from our nice locked 60. Let's keep going with the graphic settings. I don't think there's any need to not put it up any higher. Okay, those are on the highest now. Let's go extra on this. Volumetric lighting. Let's put all this stuff. I don't know about anti-aliasing for a game like this. Okay. Okay, I think we're actually looking okay. So, sorry, that's my cat biscuit. The cat's biscuits coming through. So yeah, as you can see, you can actually get a locked 60 frames on the highest settings in this game at native 800 resolution, which is really, really, really impressive. Oh, there's a couple of little frame drops there. But again, you could just lower some settings. You know, personally, I would always prefer to have higher frame rate over anything else. So yeah, you can see this is running pretty well. We'll keep going with the gameplay for now and just see if we can get any drops. Can I just buy this gun? I'm not gonna like go try and get a record here or anything like that in the game. I'm just gonna stay in the first room and just see how we're getting on. See when there's a bit more going on. More zombies. No, we're looking pretty stable, not gonna lie. Which is quite nice. It's quite nice to play. I mean, I am looking through a camera, so it's a little bit tricky aim-wise, but doing the best I can with what I've got here. And again, we've survived another round. So yeah, this is looking pretty decent. Again, we're not using much of the CPU compared to the GPU here. That seems a lot more demanding, but you know, it's very, very playable. Very playable. Easily getting 60 FPS. I mean, I don't know what more there is to change, really. I don't think there's anything. I think you kind of maxed out here. 100%, yeah, everything's all good. So, I mean, up to FOV. If you sync every frame, I don't know. Yes, let's just do that. Get a nice wide FOV because that's much nicer to play games like this. I must admit, I since playing on PC and switching from console to PC over the last few years, like FOV is such a big thing, and I know you get that on modern consoles now. Get off me, Mr. Zombie. So yeah, I think we should kind of leave it there, to be honest. I don't think we're going to make this frame time graph stutter. I'm going to get our max ammo. Yeah, I think it's looking good. I don't think we can see a way of actually making this run any worse. Looking good. Sorry guys, I'm getting into the game here now. It's so playable. It's so playable on this device. If anything, I'd actually say arguably this is probably more playable than playing on a PS4 or Xbox with a standard controller, because you've got your lovely back buttons there. So I think we'll leave it there for now, but this has been great. I'm really impressed with that. I mean, it's just such a shame we can't run more modern Call of Duties on these devices because of obviously the easy anti-cheat. You have to boot into Windows, but I'm not the sort of person who likes to do that. I like to stick to the original software the device is intended to use. But that's great, amazing. And the fans not too loud. Pretty impressive. So that's it for this one. Very playable. You can enjoy Zombie Chronicles. There's plenty of stuff you can do in Black Ops. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.